most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the iconic Rose Bowl, home field of the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That run goes nowhere against this fired-up defense.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. They'll ride the back again here. The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Looks right for a quick completion. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Figueroa. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Back to throw. It's Woods. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it in the open. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, UCLA.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Testing the right side here. First out and more. He's still running. Here he goes. Now the 40, the 30, at the 20, at the 10, all the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the UCLA offense takes the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Freeman. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to chuck it again. Pass complete on the crosser. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Bruins offense is on the move now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Hey, when you got a wide receiver like this, you got to give him chances downfield to make plays, and they did that there for a nice game.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught across the middle. You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
And that is the quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bruins. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, that's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. There's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Woods. There's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Out of the gun now on third down. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught for the completion. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The Bruins come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Muhammad. He makes the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, the defense will knock him down in what's going to be the final play of the period. Through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. It's a run to the left. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Slings right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Dropping back. It's Woods. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that 1st down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. You want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Ball handed off. Gets the 1st and still running. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Here's the handoff. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Scanning the field, it's Woods. That's reeled in. It's Sanders. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab. It's Sanders. Great footwork. A big opening now. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, LSU.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
The Bruins will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He'll be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, LSU.
hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, UCLA. The defense produces 6 points. And the defense gets involved, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
You set her down to the offense. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Woods. Caught over the middle, it's Figueroa. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Grab down the middle. It's Sanders. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
Love this call on the angle route to get the back out of the backfield and in the middle of the void of that zone coverage, and he turns it into a really nice pickup for a 1st down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Toss play to the outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, the ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Woods. Quick throw, testing the middle. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
To begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. That's caught. It's Freeman. The offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. And the Bruins will have to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On the run, it's Figueroa. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. And here's that wrinkle. The Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. This is a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. It's a toss play to the right. He breaks free. He's past the marker and still going. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Any team that likes to run the toss and can do it successfully means they can win the battle on the edges. When you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, they got it done there for a very nice gain.
First down here for this offense. They'll give it to the back. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Important third down play coming up. He hands it off from the gun. That moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
The Bruins pick up enough for a first down here. Takes the toss and heads left. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Misses the receiver, incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And he's got it. No problem. That puts them back on top.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Bengals offense is back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Woods. It's a quick grab.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Completion makes it second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. And he throws his third interception of the day. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bruins. A huge defensive score.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that shredded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass. It's Woods. Oh, and he very nearly threw a 4th interception today. It's going to set up 3rd down.
Hey, this guy's one of my favorite quarterbacks in the country. I'm shocked to see him falling away from his target throwing that football.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Going to flip the field here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Makes a quick run out. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Important 2nd down play coming up. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Finds his target, and it's complete. Tackle right after the catch, but he'll spot the ball down at the 15.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCLA.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff in a single back formation.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Woods. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, look at a throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
2nd down coming up.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into open space. That's a solid gain out of the wildcat, but not enough for the 1st down.
He's tackled at the 26. Brings up 3rd down.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Hey, it may be a little bit late, Chris, but they get the interception they're desperately looking for. Now, they're still down by 3 possessions, and it's a long shot. But if they can score and maybe get an onside kick, who knows?
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to throw. It's Woods. Caught by the receiver. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. It's complete. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the 1st down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
2nd down after that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here, sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
See if the loss ends up killing this drive. It's second down now and 16. Dropping back, it's Woods. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Well, this defense coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And the PAT is good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Working clock with the ground game. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but at what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback still with the football. They make the tackle, but nice game. Sets them up first down at the 14. Well, they move the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It lived up to that.
Headed for the end zone. He had all day back there before throwing a strike. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Now they'll run it on the toss. In the clear at the 25. He's in the clear. Past the 40. At the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score. UCLA.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And there's the handoff. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. That's the 20. The 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, UCLA.
Oh, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I want to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the opposing coach feels about this late score.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.